Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, the lover, awesome support to do this, back for you with another video and talking about a new reveal of cards from the OCG that I'm very happy about. I was, funnily enough, planning to record a Dragon Ruler deck profile today, which I'm probably gonna do after this. But the OCG has blessed us with Dragon Ruler support, so I did want to take a look at these with you guys together, give you guys a couple of my thoughts, and then, maybe pass it over to you guys. Give me some couple takes in the comments. We're getting these in Alliance Insight. This is going to be the main set after Supreme Darkness, so we are probably getting that around May, June-ish in the TCG. We have at the start here Dragon Ruler of Light Spectre, one of the new babies. A level 2 Light Dragon effect, 600 attack, 1000 defense. Can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Discard this, another Light or Dragon monster. Add 2 Dragon Ruler monsters from your deck to your hand, except Spectre, Dragon Ruler of Race. There's not a whole lot to add. This just filters for, a baby and, a big boy combo, which easily gets you to, like, 2 to 3 bodies, because you also get, like, a good bit of setup off of this alone. Yeah, and in a similar manner, Nebulous Dragon Ruler of Shadows down here is also just a very, very good consistency piece. Level 2 Dark Dragon effect monster, has 1000 attack, 600 defense, only use first and second once per turn. Discard this and another Dark or Dragon monster. Then target 2 of your banished Dragon Ruler monsters with different attributes except Nebulous Dragon Ruler of Shadows. Special them, but they cannot attack this turn. Good extension, honestly. You do end up banishing quite a couple cards. Even on your first turn, so this can just easily, put like a baby and one of the bigger dragons back onto your field, to potentially turn into, links like a Hieratic Seal, or keep making rank 7s, which we are going to be talking about next. And both of these also have a graveyard effect that allows you to banish them and a Light or Dragon monster, and then target a Chasmatis Dragon Ruler of Aurorus in your graveyard to special summon for Spectre. So we're going to talk about that next. This is a rank 7 Light Dragon Xyz monster, takes 2 level 7 dragons, is 3k, 16, which is a very chunky stat line, might I add. It's reverse redox stats. You can quick effect send a level 7 Dragon Ruler monster from your deck to the graveyard and detach material from this guy. And then this effect becomes that set monster's effect that activates by discarding itself. Which, might I say it, is, I think, impeccable, like, legacy support design. The in-hand effects are, like, the part of the rulers you nowadays use the least. As you guys probably are aware of, I've kind of fallen in love with these guys, specifically, the man up top here, because he's an Earth. But I do enjoy the deck as it stands quite a lot. And you just use the Dragon Rulers mainly as free bodies, because with the limitations on the Dragon Ruler effects of just being limited to one of their effects per turn, you just rarely get to use, like, their in-hand effects, which makes this insane. It is either consistency by dumping Tidal or Tempest to add a Wind Dragon, or, just Foolish Burial a guy. It is either extension by dumping Redox to just reborn a guy, or it's disruption / removal by dumping Blaster to pop a card on the field, which is incredible. I think this is an incredibly well-designed card, and if this guy is Trap Up Battle, or this card in its own possession is drop an opponent's card effect, you can special a level 7 Dragon Ruler monster from your graveyard or banishment. Kind of does it all, even I feel like just ending on this guy is very fine and probably leads to, like, some neat places. Really love this guy. Absolutely incredible card. And then, yeah, as mentioned, Nebulous also has a second effect where you can banish him and another Dark or Dragon monster from the grave, and then target an Eclipsis, Dragon Ruler of Woes in your graveyard, special summon it. I do like Woes, especially those of the White Forest, but this guy is also really good. Is a 7 Dark Dragon Xyz monster, 27 attacks, 19 defense. Also pretty solid stats. Takes 2/7 dragons, and if Xyz summoned, you can target 1 level 4 lower dragon ruler in your graveyard or banishment, special summon a level or rank 7 dragon ruler monster mentioned from your deck or banishment and shuffle the target into the deck. This helps immensely with grind game. You do usually end up like banishing the babies fairly fast because you only play like a couple of them. And this just gets them back into the deck where you can, start adding those back off of, banishing like the bigger rulers, which is incredible. And, on top of that, it is also extension, which is pretty sick. And on top of that, when your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or effect, quick effect, detach 2 materials, negate the activation if you banish that card. Yeah, it says quick effect, negate. It's a fairly decent endboard piece, of course. And I think banishing that card after negating it does come in clutch once or twice. That's a very interesting niche. I think certain decks will probably maybe look to incorporate this in their endboards. I don't know if like Dragon Link can make realistic rank 7s. But it's a very good card. It's a very good card, especially in like combination with, these new babies. Very, very, very good card. And then we have another rank 7 in Disaster Dragon Ruler of Paranormalities. This is a rank 7 light dragon Xyz monster. Would be funny if they like slapped a divine on this sumbitch. Attack 0, defense 0, takes 2 rank 7 monsters, which, that's certainly a summoning condition. And if Xyz summoned, you can target up to 4 level 7 Dragon Ruler monsters in your graveyard and or banishment, attach them to this card as material, and then you can banish all monsters your opponent controls and in their graveyard with the same attributes as the monsters attached to this card. Which if you do the math, and you take this guy, and then you get all 4 elements that have lived in peace and harmony, attached to this idiot, you just get a banish for everything. It's all gone. And it gets better, because if this guy has a light, dark, earth, water, fire, and wind dragon ruler monster as material against 4,600 attack and defense, and is also unaffected by other cards' effects. It is just casually a tower that banishes everything. Now, mind you, I think setting this guy's up is probably more of like a turn 3 finisher, if anything. But it's cool. It like gets that lizard part of your brain, that 12-year-old child in you tells you it banishes everything. It's immune to everything, and it's massive. This has to be good. This probably is like a turn 3 finisher maybe at best, but cool card nonetheless, I think. And then we do have a spell card. We have Drago Calamity. It's a quick play spell. Only use one of the first and second effects of this card per turn, only once a turn. You can special summon a Dragon Ruler monster from your hand, graveyard, or banishment, and then immediately after this effect resolves, Xyz summon a Dragon Ruler monster using only Dragon Ruler monsters you control as material. So this is like a cool way you can set up like disasters, like a disruption on your opponent's turn. And during the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target any number of your banished Dragon Ruler monsters with different attribute and return them to the graveyard. Admittedly, this I think is the weakest link. This I think suffers a whole lot from just not being searchable. I'd need to like fully commit into like testing with these to see if that really is like, the big thing missing. But I feel like these cards up top here already do like such a great job of taking like the rulers into like a more modern playable deck. Which is really cool. I do like that quite a lot. So yeah, with all that being said, I would like to, of course, hear your thoughts on these. I'm, of course, a firm Dragon Ruler believer, and think, all of these monsters are great. They're simply great, do a whole lot of good for the deck, which is very, very cool. And, this might be neat, but I think I'll see about that once I actually get to testing with these, which I am very much looking forward to. So yeah, leave your thoughts on these new Dragon Ruler cards in the comments down below. And with all that being said, I will be thanking you guys very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.